Hey, what's up everybody? Today I will be getting the platinum for Hollow Knight Silksong. This game has 34 trophies altogether, 16 of them are bronze, 12 are silver, and 5 of them are gold. And today I will be getting all of them. When I first started the game, it was the very first day of release, so I was obviously going in blind and was trying to avoid every spoiler that I could. If you check my channel, you can see a playthrough of me going through Act 1 and just a little bit of Act 2. The only reason I stopped was because I noticed this game had a lot of content, so I just put all of my focus into the platinum grind and I kind of just stopped doing my playthrough. With that being said, the trophy list consists of collecting every fast travel station, tool, crest, and so much more. Talking about tools, I got my first ever trophy for picking up the shard pendant. Got her? Easy fight, bro. I wasn't scared for a moment. Oh, where am I? Ooh, free loot? Shard pendant? Equip tools. Okay, so this is just basically like charms. Oh, that's my first trophy equipped. Tools are basically things that can help you in many ways, like deal damage to enemies and yeah, just deal damage to enemies. There are a total of 51 tools I will have to collect in order to gain another trophy called Arsenal, but we will obviously talk about that later. I then continued to play the game until I found the Flea Caravan. They are a group of NPCs that will ask you to save at least 5 fleas, which is something I will need to do, but I'll need to save even more of them later in my playthrough. I continued to explore some more until I eventually found my first silk skill, earning me my second trophy. Silk skills are skills you can use to obviously damage enemies at the cost of silk from your silk bar. This is necessary to fight the second boss of the game, and if I beat him here, then I will earn another trophy. Well, I gotta get used to his attacks. That's why it feels so slow right now. Trust. Oh, what? Oh. That was new. That's new, chat. That's new. I haven't seen that. This might be first death. Come on, log in. Like, seriously, log in. I need one more hit. Just one more hit. I'm ass. What am I doing? I'm ass, bro. I was trying to pogo it, and I like... I'm a fraud, bro. I know I'm a fraud. It's hard to learn how to not pogo the way I want to pogo, because it's like, it's directional. Heal. Perfect time. Block. I was getting thirsty for a hit. That should have not taken 3 tries or however it took, bro. After I beat the boss, I got a trophy called Liberated, but I also get my first Silk Heart, which is another collectible I need for 100%, and I'll need 3 for another trophy. I then earned my next ability where I could sprint and dash, so it would make everything in the game a lot more easier. I also got a quest from this weird witch lady, and to finish it, I would have to get 3 moss berries. Oh, he has it. Oh, okay, well, I found it. How do I get to where he is without falling? Kinda want your loot. So, if I fall straight down. Oh, I have an idea. I could wait, because I'm gonna have to fall anyways to pick the berry up. Okay, you know what? Okay, horrible attempt. I tried pogoing, but yeah. I really need to know if I can... I hate him. He juked the fuck out of me. I get used to it. Bro, I cannot aim with that. What? You're telling me Wait, I didn't hit him. He turned. I hit him twice though. That's W profit. W profit. I hit him twice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got the last one. I did struggle a lot just to get this, and this will also prove that I wasn't really good at the pogo because the pogo was just different this game. But once I finally got the last one I needed, I went back to the witch lady and completed her wish to get another trophy for completing it. I really need to know what we're making. Oh my god. Oh, is she goaded? You, wish promiser, wish granter, you brought me what I needed and stayed by my side. Companion through my ordeal, I could ask for nothing more. Thank you. Wait, can you give me some? I did a lot more exploring, and eventually I found a character called Lace. She is someone we will see a lot in this game, so be prepared. She then challenged me to a duel, and not gonna lie, it is pretty easy, but I will have to fight her again in the future. Oh my fucking god, bitch. After I beat her on my second try, she jumped away, and I got a trophy for doing so. I had a lock in, bro, no talking. That was easy. I really liked that fight. That was a cool fight. Oh, and I got a trophy. Farloom's welcome. Hey, we off to a great start. I said we was off to a bad one. That's a great start. First boss of the day. We gonna fight 2 more. I'm trolling. We probably just gonna fight 1 more if I could find another, but that was easy. I really liked that boss fight. I then ended up in Greymore, where I would find New and she would give me the Hunter's Journal. There are 2 trophies tied to the journal, and one of them would take a very long time to grind, but for now I would have to kill 100 enemies and return to her when I finished it. While I was working on that, I found my 4th mask shard of the game and was rewarded with the trophy for getting my first full mask out of 10. Here we go. Alright, oh, and I got a trophy, protected. Alright, many more to find. I don't know how many masks I can have, but that's my first. While in Greymore, I would find my first crest of the game, the Reaper crest. I would use this crest for the majority of my first playthrough, and collecting this crest would give me another trophy. I then got to the Citadel gates to try and get to Act 2, and was faced with my biggest challenge yet. Ah, great, bro. Great.
Oh shit.
Okay. Why'd you have to slime my homies, though? Okay. Okay, wow, okay. This, yeah, Come on, bro. Come on. I'm not having fun. Oh my god. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Wow, is that a 3rd phase? I was doing 2nd phase flawlessly, but is that a 3rd? That looked like it was a 3rd. Why did she start ramping that stuff up, bro? Oh my god. If she has 3 phases, oh my god. As you can see, this boss was obviously beating my ass. I eventually beat her, but sadly, it doesn't give me a trophy. But after I do beat the boss, I'm now able to make it to Act 2, and that would unlock a bunch of content that I would need for trophies. Lace also reappears, but this time I don't fight her yet. After that little talk that I do have with her, I continue to explore the Citadel some more. I eventually fight the Clockwork Dancers, some enemy gauntlets, and then I buy my 2nd spool fragment to increase my silk bar, which gives me another trophy. At this point, I felt pretty confident. I was defeating bosses, I was completing quests, and sometimes I would get my ass beat. I then got the 100 enemies I needed and went back to New to get my first Hunter Journals trophy. I was also completing steps for the main quest. Right here is the Vault Keeper's Melody, and to progress the main quest I would have to learn 3 different ones. The hardest one to get was in the High Halls, and the reason for that is because of one boss gauntlet. Sadly, this was too hard for me right now, so I went off somewhere else and I ended up getting another ability called Claw Line. This would help me get the other melody I would need. Before I tried to get that other melody, I decided that I needed to level up, so I looked around and tried to find some more bosses. I found Phantom and I beat them pretty easily, which would give me another skill. I climbed Mount Fade to get the double jump ability, and then I used that same ability to get my last Ventrica station. Once I bought all of them, I got a trophy for doing so. I then found myself in Biowater, where I would find my last Bell station to give me another trophy. And by the way, I would learn to hate Biowater, and many other people who have played this game will agree with me. I was then exploring some more places when I found my 15th flea, which gave me the Flea Finder trophy. And then I found another fight which would give me some trouble.
Seriously, there's like there was dead ass nowhere to go. Like, bro, it puts you in a small box. You jump up, and then she jumps to where you're jumping. You get hit. There's nowhere to go. Oh, the fuck off of me, bro. Okay. What the fuck was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Really, what was that? What was that, bro? Oh my god. There's a third phase? Bro, what is this game? What is this game? Oh my god, one health. Oh my god, one health. Oh my god. Yo, fuck this fight. Fuck this fight. Oh. Accept? What do I get? Bro, I better get something good, because this fight was kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie. I love this fight. I went from just straight shit talking it to just liking it, bro.
Now, out of every fight so far, this would be the second fight I really struggled on, and I would have to fight her again in a later playthrough, but I would be prepared. I then found my last flea and headed to the flea caravan to get a tool and a trophy. I felt like I was finally prepared, and I requested Chakra to help me in high halls.
Don't lie, bruh.
Oh shit. Okay, well, she's not really hurting them. And they're hurting me. Oh my god. Oh, that got a little scary. That got a little scary. That got a little scary. I then learned the High Hall's melody, and then I quickly went to the final one to then earn a trophy called Harmonious. Do you remember earlier in the video when I said we would see Lace again? Yeah, this next story related fight, she would show up and I would have to fight her again. But when I was fighting her, something crazy happened. What the that what just happened? Do I have to fight her again? I have to do that again? Oh wow, that's something. That's all I gotta say. At that point, I basically knew the fight, so I was able to beat her again, which gave me a trophy for beating her for a second time. Hopefully, we don't have to fight her again. But after beating her, I had a feeling the final boss was right after, so I went back to the Citadel to try and grind rosaries, which is the currency of this game, so I can buy some stuff and be closer to 100%.
And I'm like 5-1 right now. And fuck you mean and nigga.
Oh.
And like goddamn. And bro, I'm gonna get racist.
What?
What are you talking
You
about?
can't say that, Waves.
What?
While collecting stuff, I ended up in this stupid ass boss fight that I did first try, and I collected my last and final silk heart, which gave me another trophy. While exploring, I found Eva, and I would have to get a trophy for finding memory lockets all around the map and using them on the crest that I had to open up tool spaces. Sadly, I didn't have every crest that I needed at that point, so I went back to the main story to fight the final boss. Oh my god. Grandmother Silk. I'll be here for a while. Okay. Like the Radiance. Oh! Am I dead? Oh. 3? Was that 3 hits? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, that's first phase. That has to be first phase. No way she's that easy, right? Yeah. That's close. Kinda need these gone. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Bro, that was a very solid first try, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck. Okay, one more fate. Oh, wait. What? Is that it? Wait, whoa, whoa. Yo, what is going on? What is going on? What the fuck? That's it? Yeah, that was pretty much it. I beat the boss, then I got my first ending, which did give me a trophy, but I would have to return to this boss a couple more times to 100% the game. Speaking of getting 100%, I would have to speedrun getting 100% for another trophy, and I would have to do it in less than 30 hours. So I would have to cut down my 38 hours into less than 30, and mind you, I will also still have to do everything in Act 3 as well. But we aren't worried about that right now. The next trophy I went for was a little challenging. I would have to get cursed by this one character and beat Grandmother Silk again, but the reason this one is challenging is because when you are cursed, you can't use your tools, your silk skills, and you can't heal. First of all, I got cursed by Grey Root and went straight to Grandmother Silk. Okay, so I am now cursed. Let me look at my crest. Yeah, I can't change my crest. I can't do anything. So I have to fight the final boss. I can't heal because I don't have enough to heal. So yeah, I'm gonna be here a while. Guys. What? What is that hitbox? No, I'm clipping that. Why did I not jump? What? Why? No, 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 no. No, that's crazy.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, that was clutch. Let's go!
Now with me beating the final boss again, I would get a cutscene for doing so, and I would also get a trophy at the end of that cutscene, but the problem was I was still cursed and I would have to go through a little questline to remove it, and honestly, the cutscene for it looked pretty painful. But after that, I do get another crest, which means I will need one more to get every single crest for another trophy. At this point, I almost had everything Act 2 had to offer, so I started the quest to get into Act 3. I quickly got every item I needed and brought them all to the caretaker. He then told me I had to fight Grandmother Silk again! For like the third time. So I did exactly that, but this time I had to entrap her soul, which would unlock Act 3 and also give me another trophy.
The Void. Remember that from the first game. Oh. Am I supposed to move? Oh, she saved me. I thought she was dead, but I guess it kind of makes sense her body was there. Like, after you beat her. Okay. She's just gone now? Is that me doing that? Oh. I assume that's bad. Oh, I got a trophy. Snared Silk. Whoa, whoa. Yo. We got an interactive to save? What, what's going on?
Once in Act 3, I had to fight this gauntlet room without any of my abilities because for some reason they took everything off of me, but I eventually pulled through and continue on. While doing the main story, I got a new ability and had to do this pretty difficult parkour area to escape.
Oh my god, that was... Wow. I had my mic muted, but I wasn't talking at all. That is the best part of the game. I'll be honest, that was crazy, bro. I lucky first tried that, but oh my god, that was insane.
Once I got through that section, I started more of the main quest and I was tasked with getting 3 hearts from 3 different areas, and that meant I would have to fight many more bosses. I got to this one boss called Seth, and I got soft locked because he somehow flew out of the map for one of his attacks, so I had to reload the game, but I beat him quickly after. I got the first 2 hearts without any issue, and I decided I should start the mushroom quest to get it ready. If you haven't played the first game, he appears in that first one and you need to talk to him in random spots to get a trophy, and the same thing happens in this game, but first of all, I would have to start the quest.
Oh, they're talking about that mushroom nigga from the first game. Okay, I'll promise to wish, because I get a trophy for doing that.
Not gonna lie, I got lazy and I ditched this quest for now to upgrade my nail to max damage, and then I got to the last boss fight I needed for my final heart.
Yeah, fuck this fight. Fuck that fight. Fuck this fight, bro. Oh my god. That took a while. That was probably nah. I think I took longer on the last judge, but oh my god, fuck that fight, bro.
With me having all 3 hearts, I went to the shamans and they sent me into red memory, and this place would relive Hornet's past.
What just happened? Like, where am I? Red memory. I hope there's not a boss fight here.
So basically what the red memory is, it's just something that shows her past and all the events that took place before the first game, and at the end of it, I would gain the Everbloom, which is the last step to fight the final boss, and I would also gain a nice trophy. But before I would go to fight the final boss, I wanted to make sure I had every single thing done that I needed for 100%, so that means I got every mass shard I needed, every spool fragment, I got every memory locket and bind to Eva, I got all tools, I found every silk skill, and I even found my last crest, and I finally found every single map. That was a lot of trophies. Now for the next trophy, I needed to grind for a very long time to fully fill out the Hunter's Journal, and that means I had to find every enemy and boss in the game and kill them a certain amount of times. There was 235 of them, but at this point I already killed enough of the certain enemies I needed, so I just needed to go across the whole game, killing the ones I needed and the bosses I missed. Once I got my last one, I went back to New to get my final Hunter's Journal trophy. I then had one more thing to do, and that was the mushroom guy, so for the final spot I had to climb this pretty hard room with a lot of challenging jumps, but I also did Path of Pain in the first Hollow Knight, so this was pretty easy, but I still had my struggles.
Wow, that's like a frame off. What? Are we kidding me? I think I pogo and then throw it. Oh my god, bro, this is gonna actually be annoying. I knew I was gonna fucking hit that, bro. Come on, bro. I didn't even let it go. Ugh, my hands are sweaty. Like, really fucking sweaty. I got all these things on me, and I can barely see. More? Are we serious? There's more? No! It made me run, bro. I practically like mastered this jump now. Oh my god, that was a lot just to get up here, bro. And I don't even know if this gives me the trophy, but I hope it does.
So to be honest, I did not get the trophy right here, but this basically set the trophy up for at the end of the game, because how to get the trophies, you have to do all the steps, like you have to talk to them in all different places of the game, and once you talk to them to all of them, you will get a little ending clip when you beat the game. So I was practically ready to fight the final boss, and I would pop 3 trophies all at once. One for beating the boss, the next for getting the Herald ending, which is the mushroom ending, and then the last one for getting 100%. All right, we here. Lace part 3? Lost lace. Oh, this is gonna be a fight. Oh, chat. Oh. No! It hit the thing, so she was parrying. Is that like a... Okay. 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 I'm dead. I'm not. Oh my god, what is... This is crazy. What? Yeah, that's not it. Something coming? What is going on? What is... Oh, oh. What the... What is going on? Am I supposed to attack that? Bro, my heart's racing. This is like second phase? Oh my god. No! Oh, bro, that was a really impressive first try. I'm pretty sure that was like last phase or something, bro. That was... Wow. That was kind of nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. Oh my god, was that it? Please tell me that was it. That was it? I don't believe that's it. That's not it. Oh, is it really? Yo, they only took me a couple of tries. That was like 4 or 5 maybe. Oh wow. That was a really great fight, I'm not gonna lie. Even though that was pretty fucking hard, that was a great fight. Oh. I didn't even know when I was supposed to let go. I was just like confused. Wow, that was an amazing fight. Maybe my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, I went into that fight scared, like scared as hell, because I thought it was gonna be pretty hard. It was hard, I would say, but like that was fun. Oh, did she not make it out? Oh, we're cooked. Yeah, that's gone.
Huh? Yo, what you doing here? Yo! I didn't expect bro to be here.
So if you haven't played Hollow Knight and you don't know who that is the knight that you play as in the first game, and he basically saves Hornet and Lace and he brings them to the top, and you know, they live on or whatever happens with their life. I end up getting the trophy for defeating Lost Lace at that point. Then I get the hero trophy for getting like the hero cutscene where he just flies away. This happened in the first game, by the way, so it's basically kind of the same thing. And then I see my percentage, how long it took me to, you know, 100% the game, and also get my third trophy that I needed.
Completion. Now, 2 more trophies. I have to speedrun the game in I think less than 5 hours, and then get 100% in less than 30 hours. So that is, I have to cut off at least a day of time. Well, a little bit over a day, but 25 hours, 26 basically, kind of 27. So I'll say 27. I have to shave off 27 hours of play. 55 hours for my first ever playthrough is not even that bad. Like 100%, that's not bad at all. Because I'm pretty sure for Hollow Knight it took me 40 something hours to 112% that game. But this game's longer, obviously, so I'll see you guys on the speedrun and the other trophies.
So yeah, I have 2 final trophies left, and that is just to speedrun the game in less than 5 hours, and I would have to 100% the game in under 30 hours. Honestly, that didn't seem that hard to me. Like, I really had to shave off 27 hours, so I was pretty confident going into this. And right after the credits ended, I immediately started my speedrun. And during the speedrun, I was on a pretty good pace. I struggled in high halls, of course, because that's like probably the hardest part of the game, but I eventually pulled through after the gauntlet of enemies. And at that point, I was at 3 hours, so that meant I had 2 hours left to beat Lace again and the Act 2 final boss, which was way more than enough time to do it. I then fought Lace, but I was also pretty nerfed, so I didn't have any tools that I normally use, but luckily I had the Cogfly tool.
Oh my god, I almost fumbled that. That was extremely close, bro.
After this fight, I immediately went on to Grandmother Silk for hopefully the last time ever.
And that should be my speedrun trophy. That fight was easy. First try that. I think like the really hard parts of this speedrun, because I skipped the last judge. I went to the Phantom route. I would say Lace, because I died on her like 3 times. The hardest was high halls. That little gauntlet room was high halls. I died like 5 times. And then Lace, I died 3 times. And I died 2 times on Trobio because I just wasn't locked. And I think I died like 2 other times in 2 other random spots because I was just getting folded. But yeah, that's all of it. Now I have to get 100% in under 30 hours. But since I'm going to be using this save, I think I have like 26 hours to just collect everything that I need.
With the speedrun trophy being done and me completing the game in 3 hours and 25 minutes, I had to collect every single item needed for 100% again. But I wasn't really too stressed because I had 27 hours of time to collect everything. So if I really did fumble here, that would honestly be all on me, but I was also pretty confident at the same time.
Hey, almost 14 hours for Act 2 is not even bad. I have so much time to finish Act 3, so I have this trophy in my hands. I just have to get to it.
Being at 13 hours was a pretty good time to be at before I even touched Act 3, but at this point I knew I would have the platinum pretty soon, and with some more grinding I was back at Lost Lace.
There we go.
Now with me beating Lace for the final time, I watched the cutscene and I was rewarded with my final trophy, and it also gave me the platinum for Hollow Knight Silksong. The game took me about 87 hours to platinum, by the way. And honestly, that is a lot, but I enjoyed this game, so 87 hours to me felt like it was 30 minutes. This game was amazing. Probably my game of the year. This game is amazing, top tier. Not in my top 10, but it is up there. This game is a really solid game. Not better than the first game in my opinion. Well, in some way, a lot of ways actually, it is better. But I just enjoyed the first game so much better. That's just, I don't know, it's just, I like that game a lot more than this one. But this game still lives up to the hype. It is extremely close to the first game. Like they're like kind of neck and neck at this point, but I just preferred the first game over the other one. And yes, it did take me 17 hours and 27 minutes to 100% the game again, which that's a lot of time. For my 55 hours that I took the first time, I shaved off so much time. So this trophy wasn't even that hard. It was just a matter of getting everything again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and peace out.